Hi girls, let's start a new video. I know that in those last two videos my background is changed because I'm in my living room, because when I need to cut long piece of fabric I cannot stay in my atelier just because I don't have like enough space. I don't have like a table, so I must be on the floor, but I have all the other stuff, so it's not ready yet, so I must be here. But you will see me also upstairs in my atelier. So today I will start doing the Adoro dress. Actually, I started yesterday, so in my last video that you saw me cut those pieces here, but I will need to cut a lot more. I, as always, started to write all my annotation here. I prefer to write down everything, and I also spent like 10 minutes yesterday writing down all the things that I still need to do. So it's a lot because I'm at the beginning of the process, but I'm pretty sure that in a month or month and a half I will finish this one. Let's see. I have a month and a half before this video goes up, but I'm not sure. I have a long list here, so let's see. So for today, just because yesterday I already wrote a lot of things and I already have cut it out like the one layer of the bodies, I need to cut the first layer of the skirt and the second layers of the bodies. And I also hope to be able to sew all the bodies, the first part of the bodies and maybe the second one, but I will not put them together just because I will need to add a tulle layer that I must work on the mannequin. So I will use the first base, the one that I already cut here, when it will be all sewn together as a base for the tulle, and in that way I will be sewing on the two layers together, and then I will use the silk layer to cover up and do a nice inside, and also to refine everything, because in that way all the leftovers of the fabric and everything will be inside, so you will not see anything, and it's better in that way. And now, well, I think that now I will go to work, because the thing for tomorrow are not for now, so I will not think about it now. So let's go to work.
It's been a while since the last video, and I actually really missed this part of my work. So I'm glad to be back, and even more grateful to be back with this video. Recently, it happened to me to see a post from a girl who was happy that she had chosen a wedding dress purchase on Shein, and well, what I can say, it's definitely made me think a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not judging her, and it actually looked good on her too, but you will also understand that it's something that doesn't really fit into my thinking and values. Partially because I don't want to support brands that unfortunately create clothes with little intrinsic value and low quality. Brands that exploit people and create clothes that pollute more than necessary, and that, if unsold, end up in wasted piles. In addition, I strongly believe in the beauty and the power of a tailor-made dress made from natural materials with refinement and quality. And this is the moment when I realize more than anything else that my task, beside making my brides beautiful, is above all to educate people in quality, craftsmanship and handmade. You also understand that this goes behind purchasing power. The famous "I'd like to, but I can't." I understand that. But that doesn't take away from the fact that no one is obliged to buy an expensive dress to wear on their big day. Also because they have brought us, girl, up with the idea that marriage is our big day, the most beautiful day. But what if it's not exactly true? What if it is, yes, an important day for goodness sake, but what if it is simply not the most important day of our lives? What if the wedding day is a beautiful celebration full of love, meanings and symbols to celebrate the love of the couple and those around them? But it is no longer the day that creates the difference between an empty life and a happy and fulfilling one? Because in the modern 2025 we can say that there are many great days for a woman. It can be the graduation day, the first day of your first job or your dream job, the day you find out you are going to be a mother, the first day you hold your child in your arms. Those, along with many, many other days as important as all that, among which, of course, we can add the wedding day. The wedding day is the day when we are connected to the person we love and who we think we want next to us for the rest of our lives, with whom we can and want to share all the things, from insecurities to bad things to happy moments and things that simply make us ourselves. For me, the wedding day is very important and it will be. But we have to stop seeing it as the day when our lives will change. We are no longer like our grandmothers or great-grandmothers who had to get married in order to get out of their house and have some money of their own. We are modern women of 2025. We work, we have our own money. We can own properties and businesses, so we don't have to marry to feel fulfilled. By all this, I mean that we are therefore not obliged to marry in overpriced designers' dresses, tiaras, and carriages. Marriage, my dears, is valid even if we get married in a simpler, understated dress. This is to say that we are not obliged to get married, as some stars and non-stars do, in thousands of euros dresses, in huge villas, eating starred meal, renting Luna parks and private jets. The wedding is valid even if you wear a vintage dress, or a dress made by a seamstress, or a dress made by a small atelier, or by a well-known big brand.
Girls, so I cut it up the silk part of the bodice. I sew this one, the silk one, because it's the base where I will be working on to do the tulle part, as I already told you. And now, before the tulle part, just because I don't really know how much fabric I will need for that part, I will be cutting up the tulle. The tulle is here. You will maybe think that this is not that much like tulle, but it's really, really a lot. Even because layers is like this, so it's a little like puffy thing. Anyway, so I will cutting this tulle for the layers of the skirt. If I remember correctly, but I will need to check it out before cutting everything, I was planning to cut, because it will be a skirt with a massive skirt on it. So let's think before about the skirt. So if I'm not wrong, I plan to do like 5 layers in the front and 5 in the back of the skirt. 1. And then 5 layers, long layers in the back, and 5 layers go like into the floor. So, and I have like 5 meters for the bodies, so I will need enough. But I must try to find the paper where I wrote all the measurement for that. Of course, I don't remember where those are. It's normal. In my atelier, it's always normal. But I have some ideas where to find this paper. And then I will start cutting this. If not, unfortunately, I will need to redo all the measurements. And yeah, I don't want to do it. But anyway, let's see. So I have a bad news. I cannot find the paper. So, well, I will redo all the measurements and all the countings to try to not mess it up. Well, what I can do? Nothing. So let's go and let's redo those measurements.
For the creation of those garments, children and adults live in extremely difficult conditions, bound by a contract that forces them to work day and night without any real protection. The time available for rest is reduced to the bare minimum, often just a few hours between shifts, and even this rest takes place in inhuman conditions. Many are forced to sleep directly on the factory floor, in environments where hygiene and sanitation are far below normal and acceptable standards. Those people live a reality reminiscent of prisoners, trapped in an unending and dehumanizing work cycle. Those people live a reality reminiscent of prisoners, trapped in an unending and dehumanizing work cycle, with no day off, weekends, or moments of leisure. Their existence is entirely dedicated to production, often without any ability to claim the basic right that every human being should have.
Okay, girls, so I have cut all my pieces. This is the 5 layers of the skirt. Those are the 5 layers of the biggest skirt of the front part, and those are the biggest layer of the skirt, of the biggest skirt, and this is the back. And I have the rest of the tulle here for the top. But I don't know why, maybe I have done something wrong, I'm not sure about it, but I have left a lot of tulle, so let's hope that everything is good. Anyway, so guys, it's late on the day, so I will call my day finished, and so see you on Monday. Yes, bye. Hi guys, it's been a while actually since my last thing that I have done, so since my last clip, because I had a lot of things to do in those days, weeks. So yeah, I'm finally back to working on this dress, the Adoro dress for Paris. And it happened that I saw yesterday night the first part of the skirt, and of course I forgot to film it, but I need to do a French seam, so it will be needed another seam. So I will do that now, and then I will work on the bodies and on like all the draping part that I will need. And I'm glad finally to have enough time to work on this, because if not I will be in trouble, guys. And yeah, so my plans are, and I want to tell you guys because in that way I'm obliged to work on it better and to find the time to finish the base. So that for the moment I just need to finish the skirt that hopefully today I will done, and then work on the draping part of the bodies, back and front of course. And I will love to end up at like the weekend with all the bodies done, so draping and assembling that part. In that way, next week I will be working on the tulle skirts, because those are many, and I must work on those. In that way, probably, I'm pretty sure next week, like close to the weekend, next weekend, I will have the bodies done, the base done, and the skirts all done. In that way, next week I will be working on assembling the dress and maybe starting the embroidery. I'm not sure. Let's see. So plan for today, finish the skirt and start and hopefully finishing, I don't know, the draping part. In that way, tomorrow I will be sewing it and assemble the bodies and sewing it. No, I cannot sewing it to the first layer of the skirt. I will start working on the mini skirt, tulle mini skirt. Okay, guys, let's work in. If not, I will not be able to arrive at that point. See you later. Bye.
Not to mention the material used in the production process. While we often make a lot of noise about being environmentalists and promoting sensibility, what many people might not realize is that the fashion industry is one of the most polluting sectors in the world. This applies not only to the production phase, which involves the excessive use of water, chemicals and energy, but also to the enormous amount of waste generated at every stage of the supply chain. From leftover fabric scrap to defective pieces and unsold garments, the environmental cost of fashion is huge. It's important to understand that an unsold garment doesn't simply disappear, it becomes yet another source of pollution. Many of those unsold clothes end up discarded, contributing to the massive island of waste that float in our oceans or forming towering piles of garbage in the landfills in some of the world's poor regions.
Okay, so now it's the time of the bodies. So let's have a look. I have two pieces that I already sewn in the past weeks. There is the silk part that she will have closer to the body. So this is already done, and I will put it here. And then we have other two pieces that are the same, but those are not yet sewn together. Yes, it's here. And those are the two front piece and the two back piece that we must to put on the mannequin here and to put it here and to start to drape with the tool. So let's begin this work.
Another topic to be discussed is how the wedding dresses mass-produced are created. The so-called off-the-rack dresses, meaning those products in large number in various sizes, are 85% made on an island in China, dedicated to the production of wedding dresses for the vast majority of stores worldwide. That island is full of factories and showrooms where buyers from the various brands go and buy in large numbers the different sizes for the different models of wedding dresses. And yes, I'm also talking about the most expensive wedding dresses.
Okay, well, it wasn't working just because I forgot a passage, and that's what happened when you stop working on a project for some time. Actually, I need to sew here just to have the possibility to do that, like that draping here. But actually it should be better to do it with the tool. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm thinking while I'm doing that because yeah, it took me a while to get back to what I was working on. So I think that I will take a little break in my garden just to think. Yes, and then I will be back with my clear head, and yeah, everything will be perfect, clear after that. Okay, I'm back and I got it. Like, actually this sorry, okay, this is the first piece that I must do, because of course it's the one under everything, and then I will work on this one. So actually I will work in this one, then sew like the edges, of course, and then I will work on that one. Do the same, hold the edges. I will work on the backs, on the two backs, do all the edges, and then sew it together. In that way, everything will be perfect. And then put the other that now I don't have here, the inside. In that way, all the edge here will be perfect. And then maybe do the seam all around to make it clean and perfect. So let's start with this one.
Speechless, that's what I meant by educate. Simply make yourself aware of your surroundings. Because taught the tools I give you, you can make a conscious choice that are in line with the person you are and with the life you want to live. Unfortunately, there is a lot of awareness in this field, and I want to help you to see the reality of things.
So this is it. This is all the rest of the tool that it left me from me cutting the skirt. So it's quite a lot. I don't know how to show it to you properly, but it's, believe me, it's huge. Okay. Anyway, so I will prepare this one, and then I will start working on my friend here. Actually, I would like to name it in some way. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. In that way, we will call her in some way. Anyway, I will start work.
Starting from the effort and steps behind the creation of a wedding dress, as in this case. Think that it's not your taste and that you will never wear it, but I ask you to make the effort to look beyond it. To focus on steps, on thousands of stitches created by hand, one after the other, to bring someone's dream to life. Because we are talking about dreams. Dreams that manifest themselves differently to each of us and that make us different from each other.
Hi girls, actually it's the day after, because when I was working on this, my camera died. So, I'm at this point, I will show it to you better. It's here actually, but I'm not happy with the result, because then I will need to do all the pleats here with my machine. So I'm thinking to take this opera away and to go directly to the machine. So actually what I would like to do is to take the double size in tool of the shoulder and do a ruffle, and then ruffle the white part, and then here in the waist take the double of this size and do a ruffle. Always in that way it will have this effect, but without any obligation, because I'm pretty sure that when I will ruffling this here that you can see here, I will show a clip there of what it look like. It will take the beautiful draw that I have here on the bodies, it will disappear. And I don't want it, of course, and I cannot sew each part because it's not how it should be, the dress. So yeah, I will take apart everything here and then go back to go to the machine and do all the ruffle things. Okay, so see you later, I think.
Differences that I personally adore and want to embrace in myself and honestly for each of us. That's why I approach every new project as something unique, without forcing it into predefined boxes, and I try to keep my mind free from prejudice and personal taste, in order to truly connect with the request and the story it holds. The most beautiful part of the entire process is certainly telling stories. Whether it's through the cut of the dress, the fabrics and the materials, the embroidery, especially the one invisible to most, or the accessories, my work can only be considered completed if I manage to tell a story that speaks of love, the past and a new future. Stories that unravel like one of my spools of thread, slow but relentless. I absolutely love being a storyteller who stitch by stitch enchants with a story that is always new, always different. Because it doesn't matter if I create 10 identical embroideries using the same materials, they will always be different from each other. That's what handmade means to me: uniqueness and character. Every wedding dress is a unique piece, a canvas that tells the story of an individual, a dream brought to life through every single detail. The uniqueness of an handmade dress is not just in the fact that it is created by the hands of an artisan, but also in the personalization that make it perfect for the person who wears it. Every dress is designed to express the personality, desire and vision of the bride, making her feel special and unique in one of her special days. When we speak of character, we refer to that distinctive quality that each custom wedding dress carries with it. It is not only about choosing the right style or the most elegant fabric, but also creating something that truly reflects who you are. Custom-made wedding dress created with handmade embroideries is the embodiment of a creative process that goes beyond the simple making of a garment. Every stitch, every embellishment is designed to shape a visual identity that expresses strength, elegance and sensibility.
Okay girls, so I have done this first part, as you can see, and this one is all like just made with like the base. I will show it to you. One is silk, so it's shiny, and the other one is the silk with the tulle on it, so it's less shiny. I don't know how to show it to you properly, but well, here of course I will do that, and it will be, everything will be refined. Now I will go to eat something because it's already 2 p.m. so I need to eat, and then I will be back doing this part and the 2 bags. See you later.
The character emerges from the way delicate, precious embroidery intertwines with the fabric, becoming a symbol of originality. Each handmade embroidered wedding dress has its own personality, born from the interaction between the artisan's creativity and the bride's vision. Uniqueness is not only visible but also felt in the choice of materials, the embroidery details, and the lines of the cut. Every dress and embroidery result from a manual gesture that holds within the humanity of the artisan and the desire of the bride. Finally, the uniqueness and character of a handmade wedding dress do not end with the wedding day, but live on over time. A unique dress is not just an outfit worn for a special day, but a legacy, a symbol that can be passed down, transformed, or simply preserved as a testament to unforgettable love and a cherished story. Talking as an artisan, well, the motion of an artisan starting a new project is something deep and vibrant, a moment that marks the entrance into a completely new universe, a world full of endless possibilities. Every new project represents a white canvas that invites the artisan to explore, discover, and reinvent. It is a unique opportunity to explore creativity, but also to research and experiment with new cuts, new fabrics, and materials that have never been combined before. As I always say, imagination is our only limit. If you can imagine it, then you can create it.
Hey girls, so this is done, and it was quite fast. Now I will stitch all around to like stop all the pleats, and then I will cut here and here. In that way, well, the piece it will be easier to manage, and then here I will do the rest, the back. So let's go.
It is a journey made of small choices, experiment, failure, and success, where the artisan not only creates a dress but builds a dream. Every new project is a new adventure, and every cut, every finishing, every detail is a step toward the realization of something that didn't exist before, something that comes to life only thanks to the precise meeting between the artisan, the material, and the idea. The emotion of an artisan starting a new project is never the same. It changes, it evolves, it grows richer with every new experience. But there is always one constant: the passion for creation, the desire to make each fabric speak, to transform every new form into a tangible expression of beauty, art, and uniqueness. In that moment, the artisan knows that even though each project is different, every new beginning is a new opportunity to explore a world that only they can bring to light. So, do yourself a favor. The next time you think about buying a dress, especially a wedding dress, from fast fashion or a chain store, think twice.
Hi guys, it's the day after and it's morning, and I have a long list to do. And for today I want to start from the back that I didn't finish yesterday because I had to go to an appointment. So now the only thing that I miss, I just like had a look if here everything was good, and it is. So now I just need to sew all the side. In that way everything will be perfect. Cut all this thing, and then I will probably go to the sewing machine. In that way I will be sewing at 0.5 all these pieces. In that way the tool, it will be hold in the place, and then I will probably have a look to see if the measurements are perfect, because the problem with this one in particular is that I never ever saw the person, and I will have the chance to see this person only one day before the shooting, so it's quite nerve-wracking, especially because I'm like spending a lot of time doing that. So I really hope that everything will be good, and I will not be able to change a lot there, because I will be in Paris. In Paris I don't have anything, so yes, it will be an hard moment, but yeah, it will be quite hard to do something like the day before. But anyway, no panic, no stress for the moment. I will be finish this part, and then yeah, as I told you, sew all the part and then have a look if everything is right. In that way I will be possibly put together all the bodies. In that way this part is done, partially done, because then I will need to double it, and I have already all the pieces. Those are already sewn together, so it's not that much of a work, but I will be like, this part it will be done, and then I will start to think about the skirt. But yeah, let's start working. So okay girls, here we are with the bodies. This is the front, and here we are with the back. Of course it's not perfect, but this is like a base, and then now I will put it on the floor and see if all the pieces are the right sizes, because I'm thinking that they are too big, but I will see it in a while actually. Hey girls, I'm taking a little break because I was working on the bodies, and as I told you, I was thinking that it's too big, and it is big. So I'm cutting all the inside and then the outside. Of course, for the moment I'm working with the double fabric that I will using to double it, but actually I need some measurements from the person, because actually the problem with this dress is, and it's a real and big problem, is that as I told you, I never saw this person. I have the measurement that she took, so I don't know if those are correct actually, first of all, and of course I don't have all the measurements, and I'm asking her some others just because I need to be sure.
and this thing is stressful. But for the moment I'm will waiting for one measurement that she should give me tonight, I think, or tomorrow, but I will not be here at home working till Monday. So it will be in pause for 3 days, and then with a fresh head I will recutting everything and then make all the seams and like sew everything. And of course probably I will have to have a second look to all the pleats. But now I'm cutting the belt because it will have a belt. And I arrived, of course, to take off the 5 centimeters more that I had it. I don't know why, actually. I don't know why it happened, and it made me because I don't know. It's not. I don't know. Anyway, so I will do the belt today. That of course is the easiest part of the bodice, and for today I will call it done with the dress.